But we're going to speak about Gina's tweet, man. What's going on, Gina?
Oh, wow. He's bringing this to the surface.
So, listen. Yo, we're going to do no jumper rumor mill.
I was going to just act like I didn't see this on the Reddit.
We're going to do no jumper rumor mill at the end of every day. So, pretty much, Gina said... Now, first off, I think the tweet was about me, but it could have probably been about the,
Oh, that tweet.
It was Tuesday, and it was at first, I thought it was about us because we had just got off the No Jumper show, but then I realized it was before the No Jumper show, and so I'm like, aha, who was it?
Was it about T-Rail comments on the community?
So I tweeted it, and I actually deleted it because people thought I was talking about y'all too.
Oh, who else do you work with?
So that's why I deleted it.
Who else do you work with?
Could be us too, because we weren't there. Okay.
It wasn't you guys, and it wasn't nothing that happened on Tuesday.
Oh. So was it a No Jumper staff member?
It was a No Jumper staff member.
Was it T-Rail?
I'm not going to say who it was because I haven't talked to the person about it, so I don't want to discuss it.
Come on,
I don't want to have an office meeting on the pod. I think we
should. I can't think of who you even interact with.
Wait.
But hey.
I think we should stop having office meetings on the pod.
I know that. We always do that. I'll be thinking up a whole thing in my head, and then I'm thinking about on the podcast, like, oh, I want to talk to AD about this. And then I remember, like, maybe you shouldn't do that on the podcast. Maybe that should be a real life convo.
And that was a certain person who I feel like is putting out, they put out a specific narrative about me. And it's like the narrative that they put out. I mean, I've been here at this point. I've been employed here at this point for a year. I was here a couple months before I was actually employed. And the thing that the person is suggesting that I do is something that I've never done before.
What?
I don't want to talk about it.
Gina, listen, I understand the no work meeting, but bro, like this is your show, right? So like, if you want to like control a narrative or speak on something, it's best you speak about it here, because bro, I mean like
the person said that I'm saving face for the radio niggas. Which I don't know any radio niggas. I know one person who works at a radio station. Mm-hmm. I'm saving face for radio niggas and people in the industry who will never and have never given me an opportunity.
Is that true?
No.
How are you saving face? Like, what are you supposed to be doing? You're supposed to just talk the radio all the time?
Exactly. I'm avoiding talking about stuff and avoiding talking about certain situations because I'm trying to protect myself from beefing with certain people. And it's like, if I've never sat at this table and shit talked to anybody or anything like that.
And why would you shit talk the radio? Who gives a fuck? I respect everybody who's still making a bag doing the radio, but let's be real, like, if we were talking shit about the radio, we're kind of punching down, right? Because everybody knows that fucking DJ Vlad, Academics, No Jumper, etc. are basically where the whole fucking hip hop world is like tuning into on YouTube and a bunch of other channels, obviously too. But like, I mean, I don't feel like it's any kind of imperative, and I also still don't know who the fuck you're talking about, but I don't feel like it's any kind of pressure on me to like expose the radio and how whack the radio is. I don't give a fuck. I don't know what they're doing.
I'll break it down for you. So one of our coworkers who we love.
And then the other thing, break it down. But and then the other thing was that I'm acting like I'm this big gangster. Like I ain't never sat here and said no gangster shit. Like, so it's like me saying that I grew up in the hood and I'm from the hood. Like that's true. Right. Anybody who has a conversation with me and talks to me, you can hear it in my voice. Like,
right. And your neighborhood, right?
No, I'm not.
Gina, LAAF. That should be your brand, LAAF.
LA I'm not a neighborhood. I grew up in the neighborhoods and around the honeys, but like I don't gangbang myself. But my upbringing is the reason why I have certain values and morals and why I don't do or say certain stuff. Just how when we was in the interview and you was like, I couldn't find no dirt on you. Right. You safe. You seem to be safe. You know? So if that's something that I've been practicing since I even fucking been here, why do I have to do something that y'all have never liked me?
I've never known you to be super messy. And not everybody has to be like that to be a decent on-camera personality.
Why do I have to do that?
You pick out fights in the podcast game.
Yes. Sir.
Because if you were going to just like air out every person that you disagree with about everything, your life would be a fucking war zone, because it's just constant stream of shit that you don't like or don't agree with, or music you don't like, etc. You pick out when you want to fucking criticize somebody because you know it's going to cause energy. Not even you, but just everybody.
Right. But yeah, so that's what the situation was. So it kind of irritated me because it's like, for number one, when I came on the times that I sat on the Tuesday show, people liked me for what they liked me for what they saw then. The same thing at the end of the day. The same thing with my interview. They liked me for what they saw then. So why is it being suggested that I need to do something that I've never fucking did before?
I still think we need a third for the show, but I also think you guys, I feel like the rapport is growing on me.
Last episode definitely was better.
And that's why I deleted the tweet, because I'm like, damn, like, for number one, you gave me an opportunity of a lifetime. I would hate for somebody to think that I'm referring to you, and now that narrative is out there, that these people are disrespecting her. You know, not Adam.
Right.
The same thing with AD. If he didn't bring me up to you, I probably wouldn't, you know.
So it wasn't
even
AD.
Be here.
AD wasn't hating.
No, it was
Terrell,
Adam.
And then Flacco is my fucking co-host, and Flacco like is on record like, no, I'm doing this with you.
Yeah,
like, no,
man.
I respect Gina. I fuck with Gina. So that's why I'm like, I don't even want people to think that I'm talking about y'all. So I'm like, let me fucking delete the tweet.
It's crazy.
But
no,
it was out.
No, it's crazy how Adam is the creator of this like multiverse, and Adam just don't know what's going on.
Well, there's so many things going on that it can be super hard to keep track of every single thing that fucking is going on. And sometimes I'll be seeing a whole thing play out that or I'll find out about some shit and I'll be like, oh.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll find out that fucking somebody in the office banged somebody I know, and because I'm the boss, so everybody has a fucking real good reason to not let me in on something if they think that I might not like it.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I'm kind of late on finding shit out because there's a culture of silence here where fucking people don't want shit.
But
it's not a culture of silence because actually everything gets exposed constantly. But sometimes somebody will try to keep some shit low key and it'll actually work, and then I'll find out many months later that so and so fuck so and so. I'll be like, oh,
you're very
not that there's any inter-office sex because I'm not really aware of any of that.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not aware of any of that either.
Thank God. Hey, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe. We just hit 200K. We're trying to get to 300K.
Turn this up.
Appreciate y'all.
Let's go.